About where we are right now. We're getting towards the crucifixion.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it. Go ahead, David. Your turn.
Ooh, that song. Here we go.
There's a train coming. You don't need no money. You just get on board. All you need is a space to hear the diesel humming. You don't need no money. You just thank the Lord.
and then still this. And okay, welcome everybody. This is a Tuesday stream for July the 2nd of 2024. Media Control or Team Rogan. We're gonna have a mutiny. I'm General Griswold, Gaius Grim of the First LARP Ingression Protocol, and hello. I see the assassins have failed. We're gonna do some savings throws versus mind control, and then go into the recent drop assault on the Ivory Tower made by Eric Weinstein via yet another Joe Rogan Experience appearance. This time with that nice Terrence Howard kid. Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal for making this and all episodes possible. Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all. I am operating under explicit instructions by the Shadow Cabal to grift harder, so I better give you your savings throws against that mind control. Here they go. You get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your resistance to the mind control. I roll the die that represents that choice of yours. I roll the die, and if it's over 10, you take half damage. You've made the savings throw. You take half damage from the mind control that follows. If it's under 10, you take full damage. You can get +2 to the roll by typing in the Hive Mind chat over there, and +5 to the roll by leaving a comment on the replay. Here we go. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Ooh, survivalist. That's a 10 for you. You've made it with no bonuses necessary. Socialist. Coming in with the number of transformation, that's an 11 for you. Lovers of wisdom, prime 17 for you. Heart folks, you're going to need the Hive Mind chat bonus. That's only an 8. Wisdom kids, a 15. No pairings today. There's a lot of strangeness going on. I believe Stephanie is oddly Queen Wrench around the Hive Mind today. There's usually a blue wall of Hive Mind chat normally. Everybody must be out sick. Okay.
Tell me that you've lived here your whole life. No, not yet. Are you married? No bad habit. No bad habit, eh? Well, what do you chew that tobacco for? For nothing. Nobody's fool enough to pay me for it. Well, tell me, how far is it to the next crossroads? Follow your nose and you'll come to it. Follow your nose, follow your nose and you'll
Okay, now you might hear that this stream is brought to you by the Shadow Cabal. And what exactly does that mean, Grim? Well, anyone who contributes financially and or artistically to the show is who I consider Shadow Cabal. You can join the legion of those people at the link in the Hive Mind chat, or by becoming a channel member, which gives you the Shadow Cabal superpowers of fancy pants emojis like : Goose : if you type that in the Hive Mind chat, Goose appears magically because you're a channel member. It's magic. There's levels to that, one of which is the executive producer credit, which is the highest tier of Shadow Cabal membership available via YouTube. And right now we have two. Last time I checked, the Upcycle Club and the German Dragon are officially both executive producers of this stream. But for this particular stream, the deuce of spades, according to the Blue Church deck, is brought to you by the Shadow Cabal member Joe Cross. Joe Cross. Oh dear! Because you can see here. This I had talked myself out of streaming pretty much. I was like, we're just not gonna bother today. And then this magical donation at the Ko-fi link came in from Joe Cross that says LARP hard, grift harder. Right after I decided, why not? You don't have to stream today. And so this particular stream is definitely brought to you explicitly by Shadow Cabal member, that Joe Cross guy. Now, once upon a time, there was an actor named Terrence Howard who got screwed over by the industry and got really mad about it and would have destroyed humanity itself if not for the love of his wife. And he ended up going on Joe Rogan and saying a bunch of weird things that really pissed off the science community. And Eric Weinstein and crew and Team Rogan, as I'm referring them to, have decided to take that opportunity to begin their mutiny. And that's why me going over this Terrence Howard part 2 on the Joe Rogan thing comes up with the card, how do you control the narrative during a collapse? So I will be playing a few clips of that to get to the point at the end of the show and to deliver on today's wonderful thumbnail, media control. See, I told the bots mutiny on the ivory tower, and that's what they drew. That's what the slave bots drew. We're joined by Jeremy Firth, who's happy to catch one live. Mr. Temi Tayo Falele, who's saying hi to Uncle Kale, who must also be here. Oh, your backup wrenches have arrived, Stephanie. She had to hold down the fort till you guys got here. You know, I think what was probably happening was you were probably hanging over on the new adjunct professor of the corner, stepping on my adjunct professing role. One Mark D. Parker over here with this.
We'll figure it out, God willing, or you just run with it. And yeah, so we're going to respond to PVK, Louise, and Elizabeth. I got a few clips picked out, and then I'll give you a short response of my own. And what am I down to? I've got about 20 minutes. Let's roll it.
So not only is he doing the adjunct professing, but he also has special guest stars like this fella.
You know how that conversation goes.
Well, we do also, though, have where the Apostle Paul says circumcision is nothing and uncircumcision is nothing.
Gets a guy on there, starts talking about peepees. I don't know. Watch it if you want to. That's one Mark Parker hanging out in the corner. What else do we have? Oh, this came up. Enjoy.
Cover me, extend the border of thy mantle over me, 'cause thou art my nearest kinsman. Cover me, cover me, cover me. Cover me, cover me, extend the border of thy mantle over me, because thou art my nearest kinsman. Cover me, cover me, cover me. Cover me, cover me, extend the border of thy mantle over me, 'cause thou art my nearest kinsman. Cover me, cover me, cover me.
I clicked this already.
Like love is worth saving.
I don't know, love.
Now encompasses everything. Does it not?
It's all there is.
It's all there is.
You choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart.
See, you've given yourself up. But this is the most powerful thing that can be done. Surrender. See, and love is an act of surrender to another person. Total abandonment. I give myself to you. Take me, do anything you like with me. See? So, and that's quite mad. So we come to the strange conclusion that in madness lies sanity.
Well, what do we have here? A mysterious figure named the Balance of Ignorance appears in the hive mind and makes the first impression by saying a mysterious name. Should I highlight it? Is it a trap? One may never know. Tunji shows us a monkey. A monkey. This is the goose of the non-members. This is as lobster monkey goose as emoji you can make. With that, anyway, casino deck card of the show is the Four of Diamonds. And now that Mark Parker is adjunct professing on that side of Pastor Paul, I can cover the important coverage of Pastor Paul, such as this.
The mystery of conscience always seemed to me to be a very great challenge to the atheist, but the mystery of the desire for justice is another.
Yeah, so it's the C.S. Lewis thing, isn't it?
He said, the mystery of the desire for justice. Hey, it's Furry David. Good to see you.
If you discover in yourself a hunger that cannot be met by worldly things, does it give you a clue that there's something beyond? Yes. Justice and order as a...
I don't say much about order.
Well, you say it in here. And it...
I have no idea what about this part of this podcast Paul thinks is hilarious, but please enjoy him thinking something is hilarious.
An order, clue that there's something beyond. Yes. Justice and order as a...
I don't say much about order.
Well, you say it in here. And it...
Well, I say no, order of the proper sort follows from self-government.
Say more, if you're willing.
Well, I think it's if I had a utopia, which I'm not allowed to have because utopia is blasphemy, it would be a society governed by conscience.
Mm.
But what you could certainly have a society more governed by conscience than the one we have now.
Yes.
I know that.
What if the conscience is built by AI? Okay. This means that the individual's psyche is far from being safely synthesized. On the contrary, it threatens to fragment only too easily under the onslaught of unchecked emotions. While this situation is familiar to us from the studies of anthropologists, it is not so irrelevant to our own advanced civilization as it might seem. We too can become dissociated and lose our identity. We can be possessed and altered by moods or become unreasonable and unable to recall important facts about ourselves or others, so that people ask, what the devil has gotten into you? We talk about being able to control ourselves, but self-control is a rare and remarkable virtue. We're getting there. In this special media control Team Rogan, we're gonna have a mutiny stream brought to you by Shadow Cabal member Joe Cross through the power of a timely Ko-fi, which brings to mind the fact that I should highlight what's currently going on over on the Ko-fi with this unlock a VIP code. It says, what's that about, Graham? Well, you see, there's this upcoming event called Encountering Face to Face in Olympia, Washington, hosted by Grail Country on September 12th through the 14th. And there's a special, if you go to the buy tickets part and then press this button here, enter a code or password, it'll reveal to you the secret VIP tickets, of which we have 3 codes remaining. And the VIP event, not a crammed, just milk more money out of people event, although the last 2 tickets aren't coming out cheap. We're not just calling people VIPs, giving them a gift bag, and shoving them in a room. No, it's a special VIP event. It's my birthday and my birthday party, and we're going to have bison brisket as prepared by Nate and rhubarb pie, and then play some D&D with the 12 people who filled the magical seats. And what happens after the D&D game, well, that's not advertised. Or sexual, don't get worried. Okay, grab a deck. Now, there's 3 seats remaining, and as you can see in the Ko-fi link, we're unlocking the codes, and the last 2 aren't going to be cheap, but we have already unlocked one. Seat number 7 has been unlocked, and let me tell you some things. First of all, with the money that is generated of the grift of this particular seat, we're going to have Nate turn off the $100 fee. When you put the code in, you're supposed to pay an extra $100 to cover the bison brisket. We're going to cover the remaining VIP's bison brisket tab with the money generated by unlocking this next code. But we have a seat to give away. And that way, whoever gets the gift seat number 7, Seat number 7 unlocked recently. That person won't have to come up with the $100. Also, I think if it's possible, I might also buy up the rest of what's left of the camping site, so that people who are VIPs can attend the camping even if they don't stay there, and that sort of thing. We'll see what I do. I'm kind of wild that way, but the VIPs I'm trying to take care of, and I think the camping thing is going to be part of it, and I'd hate for them to miss it. So maybe I buy up the rest of those seats. You can grab the seats I'm not buying up now. There's only 25 slots. Only 25 slots. That's this September 12th through the 15th if you're a VIP at the Encountering Face to Face. And the event itself has these fancy people. You know them. You love them. Except that guy. He's new. That Graham Pardoon guy. Who the heck is that? All right. There's the commercial.
Remember it. This agency. We want
Oh, see, I didn't want to spoil it. I only heard rumors that it was possible, but it seems like Tayo Temi over here has been gifted a VIP to the party and has to figure out the rest for himself. But that puts him as a benefit, if he makes it, of the VIP attendance, is that you might even get to play D&D with Tayo. Imagine that. Hey, Zach. Okay. Oh, go fig. Well, considering what we're getting into, the red Joker from the agency deck isn't really a surprise. Now, okay, so one more nice branding, and then we're getting to the Rogan stuff. I'm gonna start. See, I compiled what we're gonna be going through today in the Broken Clock Tower Discord, which you can see here. You can be a member if you don't hate me. It's a Discord for people who don't hate me. There's usually a functioning link in the description of the video. It might be dead. Over there, once you earn the Reaper keys, you find the clip stream over here, and that's where we assemble. I started a thread that we're going to go through, but Lynn gave us one already, and let's check that one out.
So it's where 4 forces meet that makes a difference. So when I put 4 spheres, 4 circles, I cut 4 circles out, and I made the all shape. And then when I started adding them together, then I saw the flower of life. I didn't see the flower of life initially. I saw that after when. Well, I'll show you the piece.
But the all shape is a different thing, because in this case, in order to do this, what he did is he said, I'm going to make mathematical spheres. They're going to start to intersect each other, right? And the intersections are going to be ignored because it's made out of fictitious math material until they close off the holes in the cubical lattice structure, leaving octahedral voids with this kind of curvature to make what he calls the all shape.
So it's where 4 forces meet.
The octahedral voids that make up the curvature.
We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Just lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Well, at least somebody's covering it, RJ. Thanks for the magic boost. Cassandra, Tayo, Clint, Kale, and Stephanie. Hey, what's up? Christian Baxter's in the house. He has a podcast show. It's South of Sunrise Killed. Oh, wait, that's the Sunday one. He's still doing other stuff.
No fur here. Sharks don't have fur.
All right, let's get to this. Let's get to the coverage. The first thing, see, I have an overall point I'm aiming at, and the first clip I'm playing is the first. It backs up that. It backs up that, and then we'll run through some other highlights of the 4-hour beast of a podcast. But here's the primer.
Getting more, think deserve. Like someone thinks they should be getting more recognition. They see someone getting recognition, especially for something that perhaps could be controversial, and then they start attacking them viciously. But it's generally people that wish they got more attention. It's part of the thing.
Sure. If you think about it, though, if you think about the number of people in podcasting who sort of have tried to lift each other up, it's pretty good, right? Like,
yes.
Like you, Lex, Sam Harris, all sorts of people have been good to each other. And one of the reasons that is that there's enough money in it. What happened in academics is that it went into a contractive state in which you killed or you died, right? And so basically the ethics of academics plummeted after the early 70s. It was always very competitive. But really what it is it's the Hunger Games. And in acting, for example, if there's money.
So podcasting great, academics the Hunger Games. Let's see what highlights you have for everyone. First, the simple harmonic oscillator.
On a spring, which is sort of the quintessential. People don't know this, but most of physics comes out of the system represented by a weight on a spring.
Mm-hmm.
So the simple harmonic oscillator is the heart of all physics, even the most theoretical physics. Weight on a spring, which is sort of the quintessential. People don't know this, but most of physics comes out of the system represented by a weight on a spring.
Mm-hmm.
So the simple harmonic oscillator is the heart of all physics, even the most.
The simple harmonic oscillator is the heart of all physics. And I don't know if physics knows it, but Terrence Howard told me that your heart is a simple harmonic oscillator. So what's that mean?
No fur here. Sharks don't have fur.
Oh no, I've played the same shark branding twice.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
I'm not a cat.
I hope you're having a wonderful, bright Tuesday.
Keep it going. Never know, I'll never die. I love you. I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Another can't miss moment from this 4-hour masterpiece. Just move it up here. Thank you. Okay. From this 4-hour masterpiece is this one. In it.
Jamie, is it possible to take a look at a monkey saddle? Jamie.
I hope you enjoyed it. And who is Jamie, you might ask? Ladies and gentlemen, in what we call a fumble around here, we get to see, I believe, Jamie himself.
Could lay these out just for.
I'm so worried I'm going to break.
No,
these
you're
things.
not. I made these over the last few. Could lay these out just for.
I'm so worried I'm going to break.
No,
these
you're
things.
not.
All right.
I made.
Got you, Jay. All right, and that's the highlights, I think. That really, yeah, and then your point. Really, yeah. Is that it? Any more? Oh, Afriel made the virtual egg carton one time. Oh, okay. No. There was one more point. There's one more point that's semi on topic, but just because I loved it.
People are not aware of how kayfabe works, right? Mm-hmm. Wrestling is one of the most dangerous, demanding sports of a certain kind. Now, it happens to be theatrical and pre-programmed. But if you've ever dealt with anybody, like the wrestling community suffers a death rate unlike any other sport in the world. What you have to understand is that kayfabe, and I highly recommend you look at my essay from 2011, is about what happens when fantasy and reality intermingle. And that's what you did on the last time that you were here. And I can talk to you about the fantasy, I can talk to you about the fraud and the lies, but I'm also going to talk to you about the contributions, the genius, and the insight. And what I want the world to learn is you're getting sucked into mass delusions that you're not properly imagining. There's almost always
LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. Whoa, kayfabe. That's kayfabe. That's the dog that lives in this house. People contribute to his food by the super chats. It's great. Greeting McMosif. All right, what are we talking about? Oh, you're getting to the point. You're getting to finally the point there. Yeah, it was an overlay. It's a thumbnail. It's media control. And Team Rogan, we're going to have a mutiny. Let's see. Let's find it. Let's back out of it. Let's scroll down. Are we showing this? No, you're not. We're backing out. We're scrolling down. We're going to have a mutiny. We're going big.
It's
you know what? Watch.
No, we're going to have a mutiny.
Don't miss it.
And the mutiny is going to be based here.
Let's start it again.
A respected colleague into a fringe epidemiologist. It's like, no, we're going to have a mutiny. And the mutiny is going to be based here because this is a place that you'd invite Tony Fauci and Jay Bhattacharya.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. We could do any of that.
I bring garlic.
Yeah. We could have Michio Kaku in
some
here.
Crosses on the wall.
Let's have Michio Kaku and Brian Greene. Let's have a discussion about string theory. Let's fundamentally.
The beautiful thing about making that a clip was I got to hear this laugh like 47 times.
I bring garlic.
Tony Fauci and Jay Bhattacharya.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. We could do any of that.
I bring garlic.
Yeah. We could have Michio Kaku in
some
here.
Crosses on the wall.
Let's have Michio Kaku and Brian Greene. Let's have a discussion about string theory. Let's fundamentally discuss neoclassical economics. Shall we discuss whether or not
please fundamentally discuss classical neoeconomics?
And the mutation is the true engine of neo-Darwinism? Is that reasonable? Or do some of these crazy people who say
that god's name is Kluge, Eric? That's the god Kluge.
Shall we discuss whether or not random mutation is the true engine of neo-Darwinism? Is that reasonable? Or do some of these crazy people who say, I don't know what it is, but random mutation isn't powerful enough to build proteins because stability is too difficult? The sad fact, Joe, is that you built something that has some credibility. And even though you think of it as, I just like having conversations with people and a lot of them are fighters and I'm just a meatball, we don't have any other place. We can't go to the National Academy of Science. It's too politicized. We can't go to Harvard. You saw what just happened with Claudine Gay, who's still a professor. We've lost everything. And podcasts, as dippy and shitty and as variable in quality as they are, Jerry very much included, this is all that's left. And my claim is that I'll challenge Neil. I actually think that this is a better place to do review because I'm on the hook. And by the way, some of the shit that I've said is probably wrong.
The thing that pisses everybody.
Now, as you can see there, He's establishing the podcast forum as superior to the corrupt ethically academia. One of the people they don't listen to on such issues are people like this David Icke cat that they gave his Twitter back. That was nice. Who reshares things by people like the reptilian hybrid, which is because he shared him. But let's see if I can get away with any of this.
So, in terms of Elon Musk, here's my questions, Alex. First of all, he says that AI could be the end of humanity as we know it. Absolutely true. And then he starts a company called Neuralink to connect the human brain to computers and AI.
According to the old man and on the screen, with I must note, look at the G.I. Joe memetics that InfoWars and Alex Jones are tapping into with that. This is the level of this is what I mean. You have to roll savings throws against the mind control. If you watch G.I. Joe as a kid and don't realize that they're using it there, what's that do to you? Anyway, so this old man here with the I think we actually caught him in a reptile transform. His eyes, right? Let me look. Can we zoom in? Oh, man, I think he's making reptile eyes right there. Anyway, this guy, he's the counter-establishment narrative, and he's calling out Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson, etc. as the MAM, which is, I don't know about the memetics of that, the mainstream alternative media. And he should, as I have, noted the power play move that Eric Weinstein is putting in there on such in his this part. No, yes, no, you did anyway. This
here among the elite set, people have trouble with each other. Same thing in tech.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of fight each other, but they all get rich together, and then they bury hatchets and things like that. You don't see that as much in academics because it's kill or be killed. And so we've had an implosion ethically. And so one of the things...
An implosion ethically of academia, watch a podcast. And that's the big, did Grimm make any points in the stream point of making today? Let's play some branding and check in with the hive mind before we hop the train on out. Exactly, Stephanie. Stephanie says, so glad you watched it so I don't have to. That's one service I can provide other than this space for us all to be virtually not alone. Apparently Tayo appreciates that as well. It was 4 hours, Let's see. Oh, Perry, good to see you. Yes, you missed most of the stuff about the corner and what's going on around here, and a really pretty song by Emily, which I was gonna drop the link. I don't know if I did. If you don't know Emily's channel, she has a food truck. She plays pretty songs. You can find the one we played earlier. Unlock a VIP ticket to the Estuary Northwest thing. I'm going to be there. You can encounter me face to face. And if you pay enough, you can come pay it here at the VIP party too. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Fats. See, well, you don't have to. I got the best parts. I make a point about it, and that part is like 5 minutes. But the other best parts, there's like 3 minutes. 3 minutes of good parts in that show. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for all that you do. My voice is going, and I should too.